Yeah, hello guys. Um, Hope everyone is doing well. So my name is Prince Nathan, and I'll be your host for Talk with Nathan. So just give me a moment. Hi, Izu. What up? Izu Chuku. Hi guys. So we'll be speaking on NFTs and everything in between. Just give me a moment, and I'll be waiting on my guest. But just give me a moment. Hi. So if you've been wondering what are NFTs, how would you use it, do well to stick around. That is what this live session is all about. What NFTs are, what you would use them for, are they beneficial, are they investable? And no, hi Njoko, Chief, how far? Well done. Chooks, I can see you. Let me just pin this NFTs and everything in between. Yeah. Yeah, great. So we'll be speaking on NFTs, anything in between. Barcodes, what up? How far now? Ain't it be? Yeah, so we'll be speaking on NFTs, everything in between, how you can invest in NFTs. What are NFTs? Are they investable? Are they useful? Just everything in between. What NFTs are, what is crypto, what's blockchain, everything in that regard. So I'll be waiting on my guests to come on. I'll be speaking with amazing individuals who understand the NFT space, who are sort of influencers in their own right, in as far as NFT is concerned, and I would get them in. So just give me a moment, and we'll just kick this off. Hi, Chooks. So for those who do not know, this session would also be available on YouTube. You can watch this on YouTube, and you can also watch on or listen on our podcast. Anywhere you get your podcast, you can listen on it. For reference purposes. Yeah. So I'll be waiting on my guests, and then let's see them coming. I have Izuchukwu Doku, who is one of Africa's foremost NFT creators. So he is in the fashion space, and he's doing amazing things for himself. So I'll be waiting on other of my guests to just come in, and then we'll kick off. Hi, yeah, Izuchukwu, I can see you. Hopefully it's not a network thing, because I'm waiting. Yeah, Zamani's here. Hi, Zamani, how far? Zamani, can you request to join? So I'll just add you up. Yay! Word up! Is Zamani? Za.
Mr. Nathan, good
Zamani.
afternoon.
Zamani, how far are you doing now?
I'm fine, boys. How is everything?
Good. The life is good. Love is
Yeah, I'm
good.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go to the other side. Z is already
Yes.
at the other side, so I want to go to the
The
other
other
side too.
side, bro. The other side of life. Yeah, I can see my boss here, Jungle Wizard. Jungle Wizard, how far? I don't know whether you
Jungle.
join, but
Jungle.
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 Jungle. Oh, man. How far now?
Jungle
Yeah,
Wizard.
so I'll be waiting on, I'm waiting on Zabani. I'm waiting on Marshall and then Ibuka. So we'll
Okay.
just jump in. Hi, Marcel. Hi, good day. Marcel, hi. Thank you for joining in. I really do appreciate this. Halim, thank you for coming. I do appreciate this. Mula, Special, Godspar. Hi, guys. Rook is that girl Abby. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. So we'll be speaking on NFTs, everything in between. If you don't know what NFTs are, I think you should really stick around for this session. I will be having amazing guests, individuals. Lloyd, Alpha, Mula, what up? So I'll be having amazing guests, individuals who would really shed light on what NFTs are, how you can use it, how you can make money from it, how you can sell it, how you can mint it, everything in between, as long as NFTs. Like they're the crave now. There's a whole conversation around NFTs, and I think it's about time that we had them. Um, so yeah, so Njoku, yeah, so I think you should stick around for what NFTs are. What's the NFTs all about? So yes, so that's what we want to talk about. What are they really all about? But before that, let me just still greet my guys as they're coming in. Admore, what up? Hi. Uh, any man. I hope I didn't murder that name. Sorry, Clinton. What up? How far, my man? I'm way back from Fiji, my guy. Delta babe, how far? Delta girl. Yo, so
Did you contact DeFi?
yes, I did. I buzzed him. So you can also call him because you know my the only way I can reach out is on Instagram and on Telegram because of my hi, Mr. Kule,
Kule the
Mr.
first.
Kule, Mr.
Kule
Kule.
oh, one.
Kule, let me just give you a shout out here. I really appreciate your show. I was in it for a while, and then some other things made me I had to leave, but it was really an amazing one. Kule, nice, big ups to you and your guest. It was really insightful. Thank you so much. The creative, hi, what up? Minister, what up? How far? How in the big now? Machi of Lagos. How in the big? Tio, King Tio, what up? How far? The creative is shouting out to you, man. The creative, what up? Hi, how you doing? So, for those who are just coming in, it's NFTs, everything NFTs. I would jump right into it, and hopefully, as our guests come, we would just keep it moving. For those who do not know me, my name is Prince Nathan. Currently based here off in Europe. I preside more in Vienna and then in Budapest. And then I'm a business developer by nature. I help people develop their businesses. I help people understand ways to invest. I'm also very much active. I'm actively invested in the real estate space, crypto, and then every other thing in between. So, and then I'm the host for Talk with Nathan, Talk with me.
Talk
Yeah. So,
it, you're more concerned on anything, like anything that brings money, you are there. That's literally what
yes,
it does.
it's money for me. It's money for me. Yeah, so everything money. Yeah,
Like
everything.
mad offers. There was this offer that you made for me the other time. So I
Yeah,
was looking for investors to come and bring in money, but they were kind of letting me know that the entry price was kind of a little bit big for them. So
okay,
I was thinking that maybe you should reduce the cost. Let's say,
okay,
for example, anyone who wants to start should start small. Then when you see the progress of it, maybe the first 3 months, then you can chip in more cash because people would like to see the progress of something before they would bring in more money. But in as far as they didn't see any progress or any
yeah,
they wouldn't want to put in that much money. And your own money is the dollars there that are much.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So, um, for I think for those who are not aware of what we're really speaking on, so I import fiber from Tanzania. And fiber is used for POP in Nigeria. If you're a Nigerian audience, it's used for POP and all. But that is not like the conversation we're having today. It's more of NFT space. But Yes, we'll speak on that. Hopefully, maybe next week we'll speak on commodities, how to invest in different commodities, fiber materials, and every other thing. And then maybe we'll bring that up. But I'll buzz you, and let's see what your audience, the money they have, and then let's see how we can maybe bring it down. But it's really not my doing. It's just that dollar keeps going up, and for us to,
I understand.
yeah, for us to really invest, we need to also match it up.
That
Um,
the
yeah.
amount you said to me, is that the least minimum price for entry?
So I think if there are people that are very much interested, we can maybe, depending on what they have, we can maybe structure something for them. Yeah, we can structure something. But I'll buzz you about that. Might still hail some of these my men. Them hi, Chisom Winifred, hi. What up?
I'm
I'm just giving shout outs. Like
Makin, yeah.
these are my people that they just yeah,
Emelda.
they
So
just
Emelda.
steadily. Yeah, Imelda is hailing you, Zamani. Dozy, hi. Chisom.
Yeah.
Chisom is one of the most amazing creators that I know, and she's doing so well. Chisom Winifred, hi. Thank you so much for jumping in.
I,
Um,
we should start saying something about the NFT
NFTs. Yeah.
before
So
and the
yeah,
other guy.
I think we should. I think we should.
So
I think
so I want it to be like this. I want this session to be like this. I want it to I want you to like ask questions as if you are the audience. You're going to act as if you are the audience now. So whichever question you think the audience needs to know, or you can ask me that question so I would be able to answer. You understand? Then give
yeah,
clarity. So that way we are going to know that it's just like a question and answer, then we do the general talk and then summarize before DeFi is going to be here. So when DeFi should be here, is going to still lay more explanations.
yeah. Sure, sure thing. Um, okay. So let me just do a brief run through for those who are sort of like joining us maybe for the very first time or they just came in. Um, this is NFTs Lounge, where talk with Nathan, NFTs Lounge, everything NFT. If you have questions about NFT, if you think there are things you do not really understand about NFT, please drop them on the comment box. Please, not on the comment section. There's a box with the comment icon. Drop those questions there, and I'll put them up for Zamani and all of my guests to answer. But I just think we should just start right out of the back. What are really NFTs? Because when I tried doing a bit of Googling and then I saw they are legitimate investment, they are a hold of there are individual tokens that are valuable and they are stored in them and things like that. But in a layman language, in something that anybody could understand, maybe someone like me that is very much in the real estate space that can understand without the whole jargons. What are NFTs, Zamani?
Okay. First thing first, before you're going to understand what basically NFT is, if you really want to be in the space, you definitely need to be a lover of art, because NFT are art itself. It's just like an art, and you can't just invest in NFT if you don't have that passion for art.
Yeah.
And so having passion for art is just like the drive. What is going to drive you to join or get more involved in NFT? You understand? So the layman definition of what an NFT is that NFT is a digital representation of art. You
Okay.
understand? That layman definition of NFT is a
Okay.
digital representation of art on the Ethereum blockchain. You
Okay.
understand? Each NFT has a smart contract. That's what makes it unique. You
Okay.
understand? It's not like let's say for instance now, NFT is one of one. You understand? You're not going to have two. It's one of one. So basically, if you really want to understand what NFT is, you really need to be a lover of art, because you need to be a lover of art before you're going to get involved. You understand?
So,
So
okay. So, somebody, sorry, but are you saying that only artists can delve into the NFT space? Because,
no, not
okay,
only we have collectors and we have creators in the NFT space.
yeah,
I'm I myself I am a creator, and at the same time I'm a collector. You
yeah,
might be a collector. So as a collector, that doesn't really necessarily mean that you need to be a lover of art. It's also like an investment. You understand? If you are an
Yeah.
entrepreneur and you're looking forward to invest your money to earn passive income, I think you should think of getting into NFT. So it's not all about getting into NFT. It's what are the things you need to know before getting into NFT. So
Okay. So, but I currently had a conversation with my friend Izu. I was on a call with him earlier on, and then he made mention that you can always there are one of one, which is the thing that I love artists do, and that's what he also does. But there is this thing now called generative art, where some like the ape monk, cyberpunks, and all that they have like a lot of collections up to 100, 1,000. What are the differences, and what now makes it different for someone to say, okay, this is not one of one, and this is now a collection that is up to 1,000 or 300?
okay. The first thing about the amazing thing about NFT is you can have one image and then generate it. You
Yeah.
understand? So it's not all about investing because anybody can come up, maybe create an NFT collection and then upload it in any of the NFT marketplace. So it's not all about the NFT. It's all about the utilities behind the NFT.
Okay.
Understand? Because you wouldn't just go and buy a digital picture like that just because
Mhm.
you want to make gains or you want to make profit from it without it having a utility, a vital utility that you're going to put with it.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, now the Body Yacht Club. Now, those you can see there are. Let me check my OpenSea and see how many thousands. But one utility about
The body.
the board apes is that you have access to their let's say for example now if they are holding a yacht party or they are
Yeah.
holding anyone who's holding that board ape is entitled to come to that meeting or that gathering or that party automatically because
Yeah.
he's that board ape. So that is a utility. You understand? Because the likes of Neymar, we have John Terry, we have a lot of celebrities out there who are board hip holders. So you now you want to enjoy that flex. And
Yeah.
for you to get that flex, for you to be part of those people, you need to be holding a board hip. You understand? So same applies with other collections, different collections with different utility. So before you invest in any NFT project, you should first of all understand the utility. Aside from understanding the utility, it is also good for you to know the people behind the project because
Okay.
there are a lot of rug pull projects that are out there that they just want to come and take your money and then go. So it is important to know the people behind the project.
Yeah.
That way, if you get to know the people behind the project, you know that your mind is at ease, your money is not at risk because
So you realize, yeah.
you're making the right investment plan for yourself. So these are the things that I want to cover up. How are you going to know those NFTs with the utility,
Yeah.
the
So
ones?
yeah, so sorry. I wanted to find out, like, okay, now, so because you made mention of utility, you've made mention of rug pool, you've made mention of making sure that the project is not useless or that it has value at some point. But I want to ask utilities now. How can, for instance, my friend launches an NFT or I see an NFT on OpenSea or any of the marketplaces, and then I say, okay, fine, I want to buy this because it's at 0.1 ETH. how can I how can I find out? Oh, okay. Ebuka, you're in. Please do well to send me a request to join so I can pull you up on the live. So I'm still on user money. How can I know that this project has utility? How are there places I can Google? Are there people I can ask? Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to use myself as an example.
Okay.
So basically now, if I want to invest my money in NFT projects, the first thing first that I usually do is I go to their Discord. You understand? Because Discord is basically the marketplace for NFT projects. Any NFT now that wants to launch, they need to have a Discord channel. That
Yeah.
way, the channel is where they communicate with their community.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go through their channel. Like I said earlier, you need to know the people behind the project. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? By going to their Discord channel, you're going to know those behind the project, and you're going to observe the project. What I mean by observing is you're going to take your time, maybe a week or two, engage in the community. When you engage in the community, see the potentials of the project, because from the Discord server, that is where you're going to see channels for announcements and a whole lot of stuff that is needed for you to get connected with the project. So if, for example, now I want to invest my money in any NFT project, after going to their Discord, I would go to their Twitter, because Twitter is just like the general place for the communication of any NFT community. So I
Yeah.
would go to Twitter, I would observe the Twitter page if it has a blue tick, and go to their website. So from their website, that's where you're basically going to see their roadmap and the project utility
Okay.
from the.
So, Zamani, wait. For someone like me now, I've heard like there is, you said a lot. Hi, Ibuka. Thanks for coming. I think you.
Yeah, sorry for coming in late. I didn't take into consideration the time zones. I just saw for 5 p.m. and I didn't take into consideration that it was West African time, and I scheduled a meeting for 4 p.m. So sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
No, that
guys.
I put the time on the flyer for West African time, not my own time, because then I could shuffle my way and then find your time. But that's fine. But we've been speaking on NFTs, like the peripheral knowledge about NFTs, what they are, what is an art, what's not. But the real question right now is, hi, Big Dog, what up? Thanks for coming in, Vincent. Hi, thanks for coming in. Okay, so Zamani, you've said a lot about going on their Discord platform, going on Twitter to see if it's verified and all not. And
Like
there's a lot.
I have a project that I'm working. I'm part of the
The pepper
community
now.
member. Yeah, Paperhead. So you
Okay.
see, Paperhead now. If, for example, now I'm a newbie, or I'm just an ordinary person who hasn't invested in any NFT project, and then I get to see Paperhead ads popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
First thing first, we are letting you to go into our Discord. That is why we are dropping our Discord link on any channel that we are
Yeah.
making our announcement. First thing first, you have to join our Discord. When you join our Discord, you're going to see our community. You're going to see how active the community is. Because if the community is very, very active, then the project is active likewise. So after joining the community, you take your time, you secure whitelist. Whitelist is basically you buying before the public sale. Whitelisting,
Mhm.
because if you want to make profits from this NFT stuff, you need to have a whitelist on any of these projects that are coming on. So once you get whitelisted, it's as if you are buying at a lower price and selling to the public at a higher price. I
Okay.
don't know if whitelist is just like a private sale for
Yeah.
investors.
So
So after getting whitelisted, then
yeah.
the next thing is I would wait for the minting date. So before the minting date, there are still some other things that you still need to take note, which are the utilities that I see. So I'm going to use Paperhead NFT as
As
an
an example.
example.
But wait, Samani, wait, before you go any further, wait, calm down. Before you go any further, what I'm hearing is this, that there are so many buzzwords that I've heard in the space of 10 seconds or 10 minutes that you've been speaking. And it just comes down to, as a newbie, someone that's never been in this space. Um, I remember the last time one of my friends said, okay, I should go on Discord and stuff. I went there. At some point I was lost. I didn't just understand what was going on there. In fact, at some point I still there because I can't really remove the fact that as an investment advisor, I tell people to go invest in certain things. But for NFTs, I've really not cracked how a newbie can come in without so much of the buzz. So let me just take the conversation. Let me just take conversation away from you a bit and take it to Ebuka. So Ebuka, you have a community now, or you're part of a community that is helping Africans elaborate or understand what NFTs are and how they can come into the space and all. So I think it would really make sense for you to say, how are you helping the everyday me
Wait,
to
DeFi
come
is
in?
here. We have
Yeah,
DeFi
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Definitely is, yeah. I would get him up. So Ebuka, yeah. So the question is for you: how is your community, or how are you enabling the everyday African to come into the NFT space?
Um, well, yeah, it has been like a really, really hectic journey. You know, trying to like get people into the space, trying to educate them. Sometimes the words are really too ambiguous. You have to
Hi
like
guys,
explain.
sorry
Yeah.
for being
Hi.
late.
Sorry, Ebuka.
Yeah, hi.
The fact.
DeFi,
Yeah. So you have
Can
to
you hear
like
me?
do a lot of like explanations. Like you have to like break down words. Um, it's a little bit difficult. Sometimes it's a little more technical because some people don't know how to like mint their first piece. Some people don't know how to go around some of these applications. You know, how to even like swap tokens and all of that. So it's a lot of process. You know, trying to like educate these guys, bring them on board. And it has been a little bit difficult with Nigerians and some people who aren't tech savvy in the sense. Because trying to bring them on board, everyone wants to cash out. It's like feel like it's like a get rich quick scheme, and
Yeah.
everybody wants to like get some quick money out of it. So sometimes it's so difficult to try to educate someone who just wants to get money out of it. But that's what we're here for. We're here to like onboard like the mothership for African creatives on the blockchain, and have been
Yeah.
doing that successfully. We just executed our last drop. We dropped 5 artists in the space, and they just sold out their pieces, all artists. And then yeah, we're looking to launch a new drop in the next quarter.
Okay, great. So I would get in on what you guys are doing at Afro Futuristic. Am I correct? Is that right?
Yeah, Afrofuture DAO, Afrofuture,
Uh,
yeah.
Afro Future DAO. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I currently have another of my crypto NFT matters. I don't think he's currently on this space. Maybe he's just coming back from one of his FT drops. So they just dropped him down to Nigeria. That's DeFi. I don't know if he's even here. As I say all of this, but um, for him, he's very much interested in the whole NFT space, NFT thing, and most times when he has conversations with me, I'm always like, guy, calm down first. There's so much going on, so much buzzword. And the problem with people in the NFT space, please, if you feel this way as well, if you're in the NFT space, or if you're not in the NFT space and you've spoken with NFT guys and you are here listening, please write on the comment section that if this is true for you. Do you always feel that these NFT guys, they think they are the most intelligent guys on the planet? Because when someone is talking, they're saying, oh, you've not minted your first piece. The first piece is not minting. The minting has not, you should understand whether it has utility, the under rug, the this. And I'm like, oh my god, calm down, but what's going on? Like, it's not like we don't know, have our own buzzwords for whatever we are doing. So please, if you're here and you feel that way, say true or false. If you don't feel that, if you're not intimidated when you have conversations with them, then maybe I'm the only one. But sometimes when I have conversation with some of these guys, Zillion is not here, but Marshall and some of these other, hey, can you ever say true? So if no, I don't agree, because I feel
No,
like they use so much of the buzzwords, and they use so much of they try to intimidate you at some point. They make you feel like you are not tech savvy. Tech savvy is in different ways. I can be tech savvy in trying to log into my Twitter account and put up a twist. I'm being tech savvy. Some people don't know how to do that. Then for some other guys who know how to go up on their Discord channel and do all of the stuff. Let me tell you guys a funny story. Sorry, let me tell you for NFC space. One of my friends, he's here, told me
yeah.
that he has a friend that just minted an NFT. And the NFT is huge. He collaborated with two amazing powerhouses, and the stuff is doing great. And then I wanted to get it, but I didn't have Ethereum at the time. So I told him, okay, fine, let me transfer money to him. Then he would get the Ethereum, and he will buy the NFT for me. And at some point, he would transfer all those bullshit and stuff. Believe you me, that deal never happened because with the way he explained this for me, he said I should convert this stuff. The gas fee is low. The store one is going to be high. That is going to be 20%. This thing. By the time he was done, I just felt like I just went through another physics class. I just told him, fam, what will happen is this. Let that NFT just go. God go bless us. See, the guy go still drop another NFT. We'll go buy. But that one, that one, I will not buy it. God will do it that another one will come and I will buy. And I did not get that NFT. And it hurts me because I really wanted to, only to the fact that he's a friend of a friend. And yeah, and I hear a lot about the guy. So I was like, okay, fine. I think I would really want to support what he's doing as well. But I never got that NFT. Even though my friend that told me about the NFT, I've never really gotten his own NFT. Not because I don't want to, but I don't really know how these things work. So I want us to come down to me because I think I'm the perfect host for this type of show. Because if you guys are speaking with, yeah, and it sold out very fast. It sold out. I think it sold out within I think a day or 24 hours, I guess. It's what
Like in like 4 hours, everything was so all
yeah. So, and I wanted
sold.
to really get it. But fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll definitely. I know he's still in the business of launching NFT, so I hope to get it at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
But
You could get choose the man you want to become to. Choose the man you want to become to. It's it also has like I think he has like a few pieces left. So yeah,
okay.
that's like it's more expensive, but yeah, I think it's about an
Hopefully,
1/8 full
hopefully this
price.
time around, it doesn't sound like math to me. It doesn't sound like another physics class. I'm not really great with all those stuff. So what I'm saying in essence is this: that we should bring it down to the everyday guy. Utility, yes, I think everybody will understand what utility is. Rug pull program or rug pull effect, I think everybody understands that. But let's just say the Jack or the Nathan self who wants to come into the NFT space and he's saying, I want to get an NFT, not because everyone is clamoring for it or there's this FOMO stuff, fear of missing out. Everybody wants to go get now everybody's moving on to the birthday. I just got one. And I don't even know how I did it, but I have one somewhere and it's there. Hopefully one day it makes money for me. I don't know. But that is just how we are now. We're just getting stuff because, and I almost got that piece because I know that my friend is telling me about him and I want to get it. So my question is this one. How would a newbie, Ebuka, you guys that have a community, a DAO, a decentralized organization of some sort, how would a newbie artist come into the space now? Because I know a lot of people are listening and they want to know how can I, as a newbie artist, a newbie creator, come into this space. So yeah.
Yeah, I think like I want to use like the case of the ambiguous words, right? Like
Yeah.
I think first of all, there's a thing with getting to joining a new community is like it's like starting like a new school, and that's why you felt
Yeah.
like you were in a physics class all over again,
Yeah.
like a new school. So you have to like get familiar with the words. When I first got in, I think that was 2018. I was hearing things like crypto punks, crypto kitties. I was like, what are these?
What are
I was
these?
seeing a cat. I was seeing a cat, and it was being sold for silly prices, really. Then, but
Yeah.
it was in dollars, and I was like, converting to naira. I was like, this is like, how will I pay for this? And then someone said he bought pizza for huge amounts of dollars, and I was like, oh wow! Like in that same space, all the words were really ambiguous. Someone was telling me minting. I was like, what's minting?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just to upload your picture, just upload your image on the internet. That's minting, right? Said
Yeah.
yes. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. So that those words, and over time, like being in the space now, you get familiar with those vocabularies, and then you get to use them like all the time. And then,
Yeah.
but for new artists who are coming in, they just have to first of all I always say like join the community. If you are not in the community, you would never ever pick up or follow. And most place to like meet like most people from the community is Twitter. Twitter is like the
Yeah.
number one space. So when you got on Twitter, you have to like join, follow hashtags, follow trends, get to see what's happening in the community, how people are going about their events. When is the best time to do this? Join people's Twitter spaces, associate with people because the place is still new and everyone is welcoming, is very welcoming and warm,
Yeah.
right? apart from, of course, the new trend of like hackers and all them things, people could be very, very careful of who they allow into their space. But
Yeah.
prior to this time, it was really, really welcoming. Everyone was really kind. I would always testify to like the niceness and kindness of people in the NFT space.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just have to like understand the community, come in, see how much you can contribute to that community. That's through your art, right?
Hmm?
And then like communicate with the right people. Like for Afrofuture DAO, like we like launch creatives on the space. We launched creatives from fashion artists to visual artists down to even audio NFT artists. So these are like things like people need to do. Like so you have to just like put out your work, join the community, understand what you need to do in the community, and then you move from there. But
Okay.
if you come into the space with the mindset of I want to come and make money in this space and leave, you lose. It's like going into a
And
business. You don't know anything about the business. You jump in. You lose definitely. Just
about this
facts.
space, one thing about this space is if you really want to get involved, you really need to read a lot.
Mm-hmm.
To be very honest, if you really want to get involved, you need to make a lot of research. You need to read a lot because you really need to know where you, because they are not making a lot of research to know where their money is going to. You
Yeah.
understand? So that's what we are going to do much.
He's coming from an investor point of view.
Yeah.
This is typical investor point of view, yeah. But I
But
get
I
what you
think
say.
it's difficult to make a lot of research when all you see are success stories of NFT artists. I'm just speaking from like let's say a creator point of view, where all you see are success stories of, oh, my friend just minted an NFT and he sold for so amount of cash. Oh, I just got my NFT at floor price, and then now the floor price has increased up to 4x. I got it at 1x and now 4x. Same thing that is happening in the crypto space, which I would get right into maybe in my next session. But for this session, NFTs, I think it's difficult to do a lot of research when people only see the investment side of it as opposed to the business side of it, because everyone is thinking, oh, let me just buy Body, let me just buy Pepper down, or Pepper NFT. Let me buy this. Let me buy that. Let me go get one NFT that this guy minted, just because I think in the next few days I would be the next Elon Musk. So I think those are some of the issues. But diving right into, we spoke about generative art and then one of one. Can you guys explain this? So what's one of one and what's generative art?
Well,
So
generative art, when you say something is generative, it means that it's a collection of many.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a collection of many. It's a collection that has rarities.
Mm-hmm.
So what I mean by rarities, they are unique arts. You understand? So let's say, for example, now the Body, the CryptoPunks, the other NFTs out there, like many out there, they are all generative. You
Yeah.
understand? They are all unlike one of one. One of one is just like Jack Dorsey tweets. You remember
Yeah.
Dorsey
Yeah.
showed his tweets. You can see that was just only one. That was one of one.
Yeah.
And it's not a collection. Unlike the other crypto punks and Body.
Yeah.
So I think that the layman explanation, if you really want to understand it
So
without
I think
more.
what I'll say the difference is like in terms of rarity, right? So generative arts are will I say they're unlimited. They could be unlimited rather, right? In terms of
Yeah.
or there's like a relative level of rarity. So for one of ones is like this is just one of this whole art. It's like they are very unique, right? But then for generative arts, you could have them in like various shapes, various sizes, all looking similar, probably just to the point of maybe
But
having
they are
just
not.
let's say 1,000. Like most PFE projects are generative arts. So PFE projects are the like this CryptoPunks and
So what's
Bored Apes and
first off, what are PFP projects? Because when you just threw that word in there, PFT project.
PFP project means
What is PFP projects?
profile picture project. Those are NFTs that you literally
Exactly.
profile pictures, like the ones you see. The way Bored Ape is, you can know that Bored Ape is just like a picture. You can use it as your profile. That's what the PFP there stands for. Profile picture, like.
Okay, great. So I'm taking notes. Like I said, I came into this session like a full novice, and I wanted to get all the information that I could, and hopefully, I think this is also helping out one of the girls that are on this live, and hopefully it helps them get the information and clarity that they need. I want this session to be a 1 hour session, regardless of all the things I really want to say. I want it to be just 1 hour, 60 minutes, just for us to get out as much things that we need as possible. Now,
I want to come back to your question,
yeah,
Mr.
okay, wait,
Layton.
wait, I'll get right into it. But I want everyone that is just joining in. Should it be that you've not been here from the onset and stuff? We started by 5 and we'll be closing up by 6. Oh, sorry, 4, closing up by 5 for those in West Africa. And then if you are anywhere GMT +2, we started by 5 and then we're closing up by 6. And this live would be made available on my Instagram page. Hopefully they can also share it on theirs. You can get it. So do well to follow me. Do well to follow my amazing guest. And also, it will be available on YouTube, and it would also be available on everywhere you get your podcast. So if you get your podcast anywhere, Apple, whatever, we do well to just go up on there, check out Talk with Nathan, and then you can get this there. So Zaman, you wanted to take up something there. There's a question about is it generative and one of one, or which?
The question was from your earlier explanation where you said that you really want to get into the space and
Yeah,
you don't really know what you want to do or which steps to
yeah.
take before getting there. So what I want to say is before you get involved in the space, you need to set up your wallet, which is your MetaMask wallet. That's the first thing I think you should do before getting involved. Setting up your wallet and then having your Ethereum in the wallet. So that shows that you are ready to go. You
Okay.
understand? So after setting up your wallet, you send some Ethereum in it. So when you have Ether in your wallet, then you know that you are ready to invest in any project. Then that is when you start making your research to know on which particular project you want to invest your money on. You understand? After
Yeah.
having your Meta, you know what MetaMask is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So after setting your MetaMask up, then the next thing to do is knowing what project am I going to buy. And I wanted to make use of Paperhead as an example for you because we are launching next week.
Okay.
For next week, this time, we are already whitelisting.
Okay.
So we have some utilities for Paperhead. You know, Paperhead is the first music NFT in Africa. And the person behind Paperhead, the creator behind the project is Eriga. I know most of us here know who Eriga is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to quickly bring out the utilities that we have for Paperhead NFT.
So
You
it's going to be
understand?
launched
So
on Tuesday, right? It's going to be launched on Tuesday.
yeah. I know. I think before Wednesday, Thursday, it should be out. It should already be launched.
Okay.
But I'm going to confirm it because I know that they made a little.
Okay.
But I'm going to confirm and get back to you.
All right. So I think what we can do is the link for the paper head. You can send it to me, and then when I'm posting up this video, either on YouTube or anywhere, I can just add up the link. So for individuals to also go in and click on that. And then if there's any link to any of the art
And
that you think
the
need
utilities
to
are basically what are the utility is basically the reason why you should buy the project. Like if I want to invest in your company now, I can just come and invest my money on you now without knowing that I have something to gain from you.
yeah.
So owning the paperhead gives you the access to PaperDAO. You receive exclusive rights. Yeah, you receive exclusive right to participate in the governorship of the project. Paperhead is a DAO, and what a DAO is that what basically can you hear?
Yeah. I can hear you. So you say what a
Yeah,
DAO
a
is?
DAO is a a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization whereby each and every individual in that organization doesn't have a hierarchy. You and I, we are all equal in that DAO. So that's exactly what Paperhead is doing. You owning a Paperhead, you have governorship rights in the paper DAO. So that's first utility. So you, for example, now, if you should own a Paperhead now, it's like you're having governorship rights on paper DAO. And the second utility that we had for it is we have collectibles, redeemable collectibles, redeemable wares, gadgets that we want to give out.
Hey, Jesus is Lord. Oh.
I hope you understand. Are you getting me?
Hi. Sorry. Hi. Sorry. I think I would have to take you out. Please, can you drop? Or do you have a question? You want to drop a question? Um. Okay. Great. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
the question. What do you think that? Do you think that every project must have a utility? Well, for my own sake and my own experience in this
Yeah.
space, I just come and invest my money on any project that doesn't have any utility. Because why am I even investing at the first place when I know that I don't really have any utility to enjoy from that project? This is me. I'm not talking of you.
Mhm.
That is the reason why I said it is always good to make your own research. We are going to give you the tools to make your research. So it's up to you after making your research to decide on what you want to invest on or what you want to do or how you want to invest your money. You understand? But all we are here to do is just to guide you
Great.
on what to invest, how to support the good project.
Yeah. Great. So Ebuka.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I would say something on all that I've said.
Yeah. Okay. So I think what will happen is, like I said, so that we don't hit so much on, so we don't come down so much on the paper head. We could just have the link and then we'll put it up, and then anyone that is very much interested can just click on it and then have an understanding of what it is. But please, if you have questions for the moderators, please do well to add it on the comment box, not the session where I'm seeing comment questions. They shouldn't be there. Put it up on the comment box so that I can pull it up for all the moderators or all the guests to for them to answer, whether it's Ebuka or Zamani. But that being said, I just have a question for Ebuka now. I'm asking, is the Afro future futuristic project, is it like an accelerator program, just like how when new startup companies they want to launch or they're looking for tools like a startup tool school where you can just come in and then you tutor me on how I can be an amazing creator or and also how is it like?
Um, I'll say a little bit like it because we basically like it's like an incubator for young African creatives who are looking to like jump on Web3 on the Web3 space. So basically bring you on, help guide you towards your. So we have like a drop, and then these artists have to create their arts for the drop, create their it's like creating a wear or
Yeah.
setting up your wear for the drop, and then we help you coordinate that. If you have problems with creation, if you're having like a creative block or something, whichever problem you're going to be having toward during that period, we're there to
Mhm.
support you through it, and then we get here to ensure that your work gets put out, gets all the promotion it needs, and then gets sold, right? Bring you
Yeah.
on board. And then we have like a community where for the creatives that has been dropped, we have to support them in their future drops, have to like help promote their pieces. Yeah, like also they have like access. They're part of the governance. They also have access to over 2 million still images and videos of historical assets,
Yeah.
right? In like in our vaults on this in the we also have like our Somnium space where we teach you how to like get access into like the Web3 space, how to navigate your way around it, how to also launch like an exhibition in the metaverse. So like these are the things like we try to educate people on of course, the artists we launch. But that's it. By the way, in September we will be having the Eat Safari program. We'll be launching about 60 creatives. So
Okay.
that's also like a big project as well. So so we're looking forward to see how to get the best out of African creatives, because like for now we're suffering a lot of African collector shortages, right? Most
Okay.
African collectors are not there. Like for Osinachi, he was having a problem with African collectors. Like most of his major works, apart from the PFP projects he just dropped recently, most of them were collected by foreigners, Westerners, right? So we're trying to see how to build like an African collectors community where African collectors also appreciate African pieces and collect these pieces,
Yeah.
right? So that's what we're working on, and it has been really tough getting African collectors on board because most people are just running for PFP projects. No one is running to get a one-of-one. Nobody want to put a bet on a young artist. But that's what we've been working on, and we've been trying to put those things together. And we're getting to that point. Hopefully with eSafari, we'll be able to build like a community around that, and then have like a more sustainable and substantial number of individuals who are willing to like collect African individuals who are looking to collect African pieces. Yeah.
Great, great. So I think I'll leave by saying that I wish you guys all the best. I wish all NFT creators all the best. I also wish all the projects that are coming up, Pepperhead, Zamani, that is also very, very much part of. I wish you all the best. I really do, and hopefully I can get that this time around. And then Ibuka, I'll be on your DM or be in your DM later on for us to talk on the other NFT you made mention. I would also love to be part of that. I think I have one question before we go. Like I said, I want to really keep to time. So if it doesn't start early, it's really not. I'm sorry, but we would have to keep the time. It's just 60 minutes. Is there a bubble in the NFT space now, either from the African perspective or worldwide? Is there a bubble? Do people just feel like, oh, there's so much money? Is there a bubble that will still burst, or there's no bubble? Nothing is
I think
happening.
the bubble has already burst. There was a
Yeah.
bubble. There was a bubble, and the bubble like is like okay, now everyone is like a little calm.
Yeah.
Like when I go to my Twitter space, I don't see a lot of shield me this, shield me that. I don't see all them. I don't see all those things anymore. It's like they are like they've reduced day by day, substantially. But if it's still a bubble for some people, it's still a bubble for some people, to be honest. But then the big bubble has been deflated, and that's what we're happy for.
Okay,
That's what
great.
we're
So,
happy for. Yeah.
do you think there's still a bubble, or it's been deflated, and then the real artists are now trying to see, okay, is this a space I want to play in, or it's not? Zamani, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you come again?
I said, do you think there's still a bubble, or or do you think there's a bubble? Do you agree with everything that Ebuka has said, or do you have any other thing to add?
Well, from my own perspective, what I would really say is what makes an NFT project to blow up is the hype. The
Okay.
more hype it has, the more it blows up. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Bubble comes with hype. Yeah.
Mhm. So, but there's something
So
there's a problem I feel like NFT guys would have over time. We would have a situation where influencers, quote and unquote, I don't know the word you guys would give it at some point, because there's always one buzzword happening in that space. But I feel like at some point, influencers would control what really happens in this space. And regardless of how we say, oh, it's decentralized and all, I think the next conversation we would have next time I bring you guys on this show would be, is NFT space truly decentralized? Or is it all about founders, creators that have more hype and have a larger community, or have a larger audience that would detect what really happens in this space? But I want you guys
yeah,
to have that.
what
No, no,
this
don't answer it now. No, no, don't answer it now. Have it at the back of your head. Have it at the back of your mind. Something that we'll discuss on our next show. But just justice to those that have dropped questions. Someone said, can the art be the utility? Can the artist blowing up be the utility? So do you think that okay, so I think this question came when you said all art must have utility, and then you guys said it's respect. Said, can the artist blowing up, let's say Ebuka now blows up with his community or blows up with his new art, and then can that be the utility for the art?
Well, the utility, the project creators would be the one to think of a good utility to attach to the project, because the utility is just like more reasons to make people buy because of what is being. So aside from the art, aside from you liking the art, it is also good for you to have another utility as a creator who has already blown up, maybe before attaching utilities to your NFT. So you might say that so and so should be done for you to, like, I don't know, it is you who is going to decide what you know is going to be important for your project. You understand? It is yourself who's going to like think of the utility to attach to it. So the community wouldn't be the one to tell you which utility. It is you who is going to tell them what utility you are providing them. So anyone who is interested then would come and buy. That is also like a calling point for customers to come and buy.
Okay, great. So we have just one more question. I think Ebuka, you can take this briefly. How can you make money easier without much time?
I don't know. As person tried fraud, as person tried fraud, or like, or selling their kidney or something, you know.
or has he gone to Zimbabwe? I know I've heard that they cut their nails now for fun. So
My toes are sold out. My toes are sold out.
yes, your toes are sold out. Okay. Lloyd, I think that is it. Please, I would love to say this to my international network that we young individuals or young creatives in Africa, we don't support fraudulent act of any sort. This was just mainly for entertainment, and we do not encourage individuals to do anything that would dent their image. So on that note, I would say thank you so much, guys, for coming up. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you to my amazing guests that kept dropping questions, kept dropping comments. Sadly, Marshall could not join us. I think he had network issues of some sort. But talk with Nathan would always happen. So next time I bring you guys, hopefully he would have the time to come on. So hopefully he will have the time to come on. I think Mula has another question, but sadly, Mula, I think, how can you make money easily on NFT space without much time?
Same difference.
So it's a job. I think people should start understanding that it's a job.
It's a business.
How can you make money from real estate without much time? How can you make money from
Exactly.
commodities without much time? It's a job. I also get some of these questions when people ask me, how can I invest in real estate? How can I buy commodities? How can I quantify about without so much time? It takes time. Making money is an art, and there's also a science to it. So, but on that note, I would say thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much. My name is Prince.
Pleasure to have you here.
And
My
live
pleasure.
show was hot. So thank you so much, guys. Love
See you guys. Yeah, bye,
All right.
guys.
Peace out.
Bye.